tastes fantastic.
Ron, we're rolling.
Rolling. Oh, welcome everyone to the 5 o'clock news at 5. I'm your anchor, Ron Burgundy.
And I'm your co-anchor, Brian Fontana.
Tonight's top story, juvenile arrests have climbed 20% nationwide in the last year alone. 1943 was a pretty rough year.
That it was. But it seems like for some kids, it was rough. Rough and tough.
That's right. Those kids were rough and tough. They've done their crimes and now they're doing their time. Here in San Diego alone, the number of boys arrested has increased by 55%, and the number of girls arrested has increased by an astonishing 355%. Brian, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, with promiscuity rising within the young women, prostitution has become a major concern.
I suppose it has. Yes, arrests for prostitution have gone up 68%. Now, while sexual crimes may be popular among the young women, it seems the young men prefer crimes of violence, vandalism, and theft. Perhaps due to these increased statistics on crime, the massive positive contributions children are making toward the war effort are being overlooked. Speaking of the war effort, it's about time I let my co-anchor, Brian Fontana, take the wheel for your latest war update. Brian?
Thank you, Ron. Yes, it's hard to believe that children are buying war stamps and war bonds with only dimes and nickels. And they have already contributed over $100 million in the war efforts.
Wow, that is quite amazing.
Why, yes it is. There are also several groups now referring to themselves as Tin Can Colonels and Uncle Sam's Commandos, who are gathering amounts of scrap metal to be converted into bombs and shells.
Well, that's fantastic right there. And I also hear some schools in Chicago have declared every Wednesday Paper Day.
That's right. In the past 5 months, Chicago school children have collected over 18,000 tons of newspaper.
That's a lot of paper. And it's being made into cartridge belts, which are used to carry ammunition.
That's correct. And it seems that's all the information we have right now on the war efforts. Back to you, Ron.
Thank you, Brian. I'm now going to redirect you to our field correspondent, Brick Tamland, for his newest, and there you have it, human interest piece.
Thank you, Ron. I'm here with little Timmy from Troop 72 at their scrap metal rally. Tell me, Timmy, how has the war affected you?
Well, Pa went off the war there, and Ma had to go to work at the mill, and most Ma's had to go to work at the mill, and me and some friends of mine had to drop out of school and come to work at the scrapyard here to help make ends meet for me and Ma.
Wow, that must be tough. So, tell me, how does it feel to be a latchkey kid?
Well, when you get home and you open the door for yourself, and you're all alone, and nobody's home because Ma's at work and Pa's at war, and well, I get awfully lonely, and me and the dog, we are playing on the floor there, and we have a lot of fun, but I'm awfully lonely.
Alright, well, I'm Brooke Tamlin, and there you have it.
Thanks, Brick, for yet another oh-so-interesting story. Tune in tomorrow, ladies and gents, for more exciting news and your latest war update. Once again, I'm Ron Burgundy.
And I'm Brian Fontana.
This is your Channel 5 News Team signing off. You stay classy, San Diego. Oh, that was one heck of a newscast there.
Gosh. How many run-throughs was that?
No clue. We really don't get paid enough for this, though.
No, we don't.
How about the Veronica Corningstone, though, huh?
Dude.
What a fox, eh?
I'd tap that.
Yeah, should we put that in there?
Yeah.
Sweet. Alderson would be appalled.
Ron, what's love like?
Well, Brian, it's sort of like, gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been, when it's right, why wait until the middle of a cold, dark night, when everything's a little clearer in the light of day. And we know the night'll always be there anyway. Afternoon delight. Something like that.
Sounds wonderful.
It is.
If only, if only.
Bum, away, ba-da-da-dum.
Hemma, 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 hemma.
Bum, ba-da-da-dum. Bum, bum, bum. Rip, rip, bum. Trickle, trickle. Splash, splash. Tell me, how long will this rain last? The rain keeps dropping, there ain't no stopping. Tell me, how long will this rain last?